You know, I've been talking about the book, but I told you I was going to go back and forth and in between about the conversation I'm going to talk to you about when it comes to love and relationship. Because we're not just going to stay on one thing. Because you got to get understanding about everything that I'm going to talk about, even though I'm just going to talk about the book. You got to get understanding. And so I just want to make sure that we're going along smoothly. Stay with me. Because we're going to have some different conversations and talk. I love the comments that I'm getting and that you are talking to me about your thought process about what's going on. So I get it. Again, thank you for following me and starting to subscribe. Let other people know. Make sure you go to the link in the description again if you want any information that I'm offering. Stay tuned. Just follow me and stay connected. Okay, look, I wanted to go right into this because I was talking about on the last talk about the dating part. So I think the last one I did was about your dating and not looking for someone. So the reason I had that conversation was in the book, I talked about how I didn't necessarily look for that relationship. And I said that because people were calling me gold diggers and people were calling me names. And so I wanted to say, look, that's not how a lot of times most women meet men, or women or men meet women that have wealth. But what happened is, if you do find yourself within that situation and that is what you're seeking, I said that in the video before that it's your decision to decide if you're going to do for somebody or not. So, I mean, these words that we throw out here about people and saying things is unnecessary. But hey, you got your enemies, your frenemies, whatever. They're going to make the world go round and keep you moving and keep giving you attention. So, hey, let's take it. So, whatever. But I'm going to move on from that. The reason I talked about it, though, is that a lot of times, even when you're in the process of meeting someone or you go out and you're looking for someone, are you necessarily ready? And I'm saying that because when that happened for me, I don't believe he was ready. So most people are really truly not ready to date when we're in our 20s. I'm going to say that. And I really truly believe that. Sometime in your 30s, shit, hell, some people at 56 ain't ready with all kind of reasons. There's different various reasons that some people just not ready based on things that may happen in their life or a situation that may go on. You may not be ready. But I talk about that because there's reasons that we get to that place, but yet we still date. Yeah? And a lot of times we go ahead and date because of lack or emptiness or loneliness, and so we don't really think about, are we truly ready? You see what I'm saying? Are you really truly ready to be in a loving kind of relationship, or you just want to date? And the reason why I'm talking about that, because some people, y'all so quick to judge somebody who don't want to date, or don't want to be, don't want to be in a serious relationship and just want to date. And you feel some kind of way about why you out here with different people. Just because you date different people don't mean you're intimate with every person you date. See, that's where we get this problem. If that's where your mindset is, then that's what you think someone else is doing. Everybody's not doing what you're doing. Everybody don't need to be in an intimate relationship just because they date. Sometimes people date just to get a free meal. Sometimes people date just to go and travel with a person or be a travel partner to someone. Sometimes people just date because they ain't got nothing else to do. Sometimes people date because they don't want to be lonely. Dating, you have no reason or no idea of why people date. We choose to date. Actually, I say we choose to date because at that moment in time, we meeting somebody we just don't have a desire. I mean, and that's most of the majority of the time. So I wanted to kind of talk about the being ready. Because sometimes you're really not really ready and really thinking about it. going through the motions. Do you understand? You just so happen to meet someone. So we never really think about that. We just so happen to meet someone. Sometimes people do, don't get me wrong, go out and look for someone and just want to be in a relationship. Yes, some people do that. But most of the time, we're just out enjoying the evening, or enjoying the day, or enjoying the event, or just a part of a conference, and you just so happen to meet someone. So, are you ready? Or are you just going along with what they want? See, we never really think about that. Are you just getting with that person because they desire you? And so maybe you took their phone number, exchanged phone numbers just because they ask. So we don't really never ever really think about the reason we make a decision. And then you look back at, especially in the relationships when you have the drama or the toxic relationship, because you're really not paying attention to your desires at that time. Sometimes we're just going with the flow. Yeah, I understand what I'm saying? And I'm saying that because the reality is, when I met Michael, I wasn't looking to get to know him or had an interest in dating him. I just so happened to be at an event that he was hosting, and I was invited to with my family member that I ended up meeting him, and he had an interest. I wasn't thinking that way. You understand? And that's most people. Most of the time, you're not out there seeking, which truly are the best kind of relationships. But when that happens, are you ready? So I say that again. He wasn't ready. Why? Because he was in a relationship with someone else. I'm not saying a particular person. I'm saying he was involved with someone else. It wasn't just me. He was a young man dating out there in this world, just coming out. So why would he not have someone else? Yeah. So this is why I talk about the talks I talk. The reason I try to help you understand things are not the way they seem. You are the person that has a lot to do with the decision that you make when you go into a relationship. Has nothing to do with someone else. Now, once you get an understanding about self-decisions, and I'm going to do a talk on that. When you get an understanding about self-decisions now, because you can decide to date someone that may be interested in you, but why are you doing it? Are you doing it because you have nothing to do? Or are you doing it because, okay, it's why not? Or are you doing it because you're ready to date? Are you doing it because you're ready to meet someone that you want to settle with? What is the reason that you decide to get to know someone? And I think that is so important to understand, are you ready? So I just wanted to quickly, talk about being ready, and that's in my guide. Again, that's in the link in the description. I'll make sure you get more information about how we're going to get that to you so that you can download it for free so you can see what I'm talking about and get an understanding about relationships. Okay? So we will be back. Thank you for watching. I'll come back with another talk as we continue on this journey of relationships and love and finding and keeping and just being happy in the relationship we're in. Okay? You've been with Love Dr. Pamela Smith. I will be back